gonna try to commentate
The home
live
point has
today.
been updated. Please check it on the map.
Looks like the drone is looking good. I'm just gonna flip it around quick. So you guys can probably, she's moving around quite a bit today. So you guys can probably see on the controller here, we've got our new range extender. So let me try that out today. Let's do it. So on the last time I actually did one of these range tests, of course not with the extender, I didn't actually have one back in the day. Looks like the drone's moving a bit on its own. It was about a week ago, not very long ago, to be fair. But I got a little over a mile, maybe about a mile and a quarter away before I lost connection with the drone. I got a bunch of people, well actually I didn't get a bunch of people, I got one person on that video, kind of being a Karen, you know, talking about how I'm going to hit somebody, but, and to be fair, I know that is technically illegal to lose sight of your drone in some countries. Fortunately for me, there's nothing that gives away exactly where I'm located or what country I'm in. Also, the nearest airport that houses any commercial aircraft is nearly 40 miles away. So that it's good there, meaning that they would not be at like 500, 600, 700 feet, 40 miles away from the airport on a normal descent. There's a private airport located about 20 miles away with runways that run east and west, not north and south, so there's no reason that there would be any aircraft at 1,000 feet, 20 miles from any airport, while, yeah. So, for you, if you're watching, deal with it, but today we're going to be flying pretty low, about 200 feet. I think our return to home altitude is actually set about 400, but I'm just going to fly where I have the best connection. This range extender, this is my first time using it actually, and I just want to see how good it does. The battery's pretty dead because it sat up in my car overnight, so I'm sure it drained some of the battery. I didn't look before the flight, but if not, then this battery's draining really, really fast because I've only been up in the air for a few minutes, maybe. But we're going to keep flying. I'm going to try to get a mile at least. Well, I know we can. There's certain spots though, depending on the woods, where you can't get a mile, so before anything else happens though, really quick, let me take my glove off. We're going to make sure our return to home altitude, so we're going to set it 213. Now there is a silo in the way, we're going to set it at 300 feet. I think the silo is only 100 feet tall, so no need to worry about it. Now I don't have a glove on, which kind of sucks. So if you look at my GPS, that it says right now that the drone is directly in front of me. I think it's a little off because I'm turned pretty far to the east when I have it pointed technically directly at it, but I'll keep doing that. You know, that might be right actually. It should start to go back a little bit as I get further away, but I'll try to bring her back a little bit over the road. There's some power lines over that road, so I'm going to try to stay away from it because it not only obviously a danger of having power lines in case the drone crashes. Of course, we're way above the power lines, but I don't get very good connection around power lines. So we're reaching that mile point now, and the edge of that woods right there, you can see on your right-hand side, is the woods that was pretty much the limit for range that I could get to. So that was, if we can get past that point, the range extender works. I'm trying to maneuver myself a little bit to get a better shot in terms of connection for the drone. It's looking pretty good. This extender is definitely doing its job for the most part. As you can see, it depends on where you turn. If you're pointed right at the drone, you're gonna get, oh, those birds are really close. I'm gonna get up a little bit. If you're pointed directly at the drone, you're gonna get a little bit of a better connection. I think we're definitely getting further than we did without the range extender. We definitely did not get to this road, so that would be an accomplishment. There's no power lines on this road, so you guys know. Oh, it looks like we're losing it. Nope. I'm gonna get it a little further. 7,000 feet. Alright, we're gonna stop right at this road. 7,230, 40 feet. over a mile away for sure. And there goes the connection, it looks like. We're gonna activate return to home.
Go home.
So we can get it back into some better connection before we do anything else. See, that camera gimbal looks like it's tilted a little bit. Now we're gonna cancel it. We're gonna go a little bit towards this way. It looks like last time I flew, there we go. Last time I flew this drone, I got much better connection when I flew more east than north because I think of just the way everything is kind of laid out. But this range extender is definitely doing its job, and I'm at 7,200. I've got full connection now, as you guys can see, so it definitely makes a difference going more east, at least for me, on this drone. We do have a really big barn. I'll show you on the way back. I'll point it out if I remember. That definitely interferes with the connection if we get too far east, because it's made out of, I think, like aluminum or whatever. It's one of them big barns, but it's all aluminum. It's not any bricks or anything, so it's pretty hard to maintain connection. But we're going pretty good yet. We're at 64%. Once we get to 55, once we get to 50, I'll bring it home, because the straight line back is going to be much shorter than what we're doing right now. So once it gets to 50%, I'm going to activate return to home and bring it back. Sure hope it doesn't die. So we're at 7,000. I've always wanted to go to this corner with this drone. It's exactly 2 miles from the end of my driveway. Well, I guess not by air, because of course it'd be. Now see that barn starting to get a little bit interference. I don't know if we're gonna make that corner. Move a little bit further up the driveway. I'm only about 50 feet maybe from where the drone took off. But I want to try to get to this corner here. Looks like we're gonna get it pretty easily. Well, it's gonna be close, that's for sure. The barn's definitely starting to interfere now. The way my controller's pointed, but we're gonna get there. Yep, we made it. All right. Someone's coming down my driveway. So right now, just for the carrot up there, just to confirm, not breaking any laws, because you actually don't know how far I can see. So there's that. I'm gonna fly down this road, but to right, the barn is gonna be in the way again. We're gonna increase altitude since legally you go to about 460 feet. For that Karen out there, but just to kind of piss them off and go a little bit higher. There's that pond that we saw in the last range test video. So that's kind of cool. There's that same farm again. Should we go this way a little? Alright, 56%. Let's check this out. I've actually never been in this field by foot or with my drone. It's going to be a pretty long flight. It's probably going to be about 4 miles total, is my guess. Maybe more. I'll let you guys know. I'll write it on the screen probably before the video or just right now. Of course, we're still on one battery. Since we have 8 minutes of flight time left, I'm going to get back to 8,000 feet. One more time. North to the barn is not even away. So right now, the corner of the barn is going to be clipping the connection quite a bit. So we're at 8,000 feet again.
Go
We're
home.
going to activate return to home. We're going to head home now. So we didn't lose connection one time with this drone. We got, I think, if I'm right, about 1,500, 2,000 feet further. And we never lost connection, so we probably could have went a little bit further, but the battery's pretty dead. Right now we're cruising at 367 feet in altitude. It's really cold, so the battery could probably last longer. We could get a little further for sure, especially once I get it back here. You guys are going to see on your left-hand side, there's going to be a big red barn. That's the barn I was talking about. I was clipping the connection from where I'm standing, of course, where it took off as well. My house also in the way, so lots of factors here. If you guys want to see me do this video again in a more open space to see how far this drone can really fly, maybe in some warmer weather. I think we're going to Phoenix in March, so it'll be really warm there. I think we could probably make that work. This drone says not to fly in anything under 32 degrees, but right now it's about 20, maybe. I'll put the local weather up right now. So I'm back to the landing pad. We're going to see how well this return to home does. Not very well. It's not very good at its return to home. Not going to lie to you guys. It's not good at that, but if you do ever lose connection to the drone, it'll come back to you, and then once it's about to land, you can cancel it out and land it manually, or just go under it and catch it with your hand. It's not a big deal. It's still a really, really nice feature to have if you lose connection, because other drones, if you lose connection, will either stop flying altogether, it'll just crash, or it'll land, or it'll just hover there and you won't get connection, the battery will die and the thing will crash. So, of course, lots of different things that can happen. We're still flying. We're going 20 miles an hour the way the crow flies. You can just start to see it now. Let me zoom in this camera a little bit so you can see it. There's the red barn, slightly towards the middle of your screen. I might lose connection with it as it flies over there, because it looks like that's where it's going to be kind of coming from. It doesn't look like it's going in a very straight line. It's not going to let me spin it at all, and it's returning home either, so... shoot, I forgot to record the flight. That's alright. So, you can kind of see where we ended up being at. We're about a half mile away still. Of course, the camera zoomed in. There we go. There's the creek. My neighbor's silo that I didn't want to hit, even though we're probably about 1,000 feet away from there. Overall, thoughts on the range extender? For $8 on eBay, I highly recommend you get it. I'll put a picture of the range extender. Of course, we took the video with the drone super early on, but I'll put a nice picture of it, and if I can find the link again, I'll put it in the description down below. But for $8 in a pretty forested northern area, you can get at least another 2,000 feet or more, depending on where you live. If there's a lot of open fields, you can probably get 3,000 or 4,000 feet more, maybe even a whole mile. And if, of course, you have the drone controller pointed directly at the drone, it's going to help a lot with that too. Overall, I highly recommend you get it for $8. It's small enough. It comes with a little carry case, just a little plastic case that allows you to store in your drone bag. If you got the Fly More combo, it does fit in there. So I highly recommend it, but listen for the drone. I think I hear it. Give me a second. I do hear the drone. It's coming back to us. It's only about 800 feet away now. Let's see how close to the landing pad. It's going to be a giant silver 3x3 foot sheet of tread plate. Let's see how close it lands. I took off right in the middle of it and have not moved it. You can definitely hear it now. Clear of all trees by a mile. Oh man, it is up there. It's so small when it's up there, guys. So, we're at 36%, but we've got money to get it home. What was that? Oh geez, that little tip. I didn't read it, but I should have. Camera's at 90 degrees. Looks like we're not going to be too far off. Looks like we're going to be about 4 feet to the west, which normally it tries to land to the north. Or I mean to the east, sorry. So, this is pretty good. It might even land on the pad this time. That would be sweet if it could land itself on the pad. Anywhere on the pad. I don't care if it's in the middle or not. It doesn't look like that's going to happen though. Also, the iPhone screen record normally doesn't allow the microphone to work on my editing app, so I might have to refilm this whole commentary. But the drone is coming down now. You can see me. Well, now you can't because the map isn't really here. I'll move. Looks like we're going to be about a foot off. I'll cancel it and show you guys about where we were, but it was close this time. It was real close. So, right there. Definitely needs a calibration done again. Just did one before this flight. Right there was the pad that we were supposed to land on. Not much wind, but it feels like when I'm flying it feels like there's wind.
Landing.
There we go. Now she's on the ground. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. There we go. Told us we need to calibrate the compass already. Looking at the drone, of course you guys can't see it, but there's no ice on the props, which is good. It's been happening up here in the winter weather.